Good morning, boys and girls. It's Miss Bertha Mayfield with my dear friend
Granny Gaza.
And I tell you what, breaking news. There are silly socks all over Kinley Elementary School. Help me, help me, help me.
Isn't it so fun, though?
It is so much fun,
love
though.
it.
I just hope they're not like smelling socks. The title of the book that we're going to be reading today, it's called Smelly Socks, Smelly Socks by Robert Munch, illustrated by Michael Marchenko.
Oh,
What a name.
what a name.
You know, there are lots of names back in Alabama where I'm from, but they're like Cleophas and Cletus.
There's probably not many Garzas.
Not very many Garzas, but I think there's some Cleophases down there. Smelly socks. When Tina wanted new socks, her mom took her to the only store in town. Sounds like my town, Balabatry. This store only has black socks, said Tina. Can we please go across the river and get some really good socks? We can't drive across the river because there is no bridge here, said Tina's mom. You know it is a long, long, long way to the only bridge. And besides, we don't have a car.
My.
Did you have a car when you were growing up?
Oh, no, ma'am. I was in a little buggy.
Horse and buggy.
Yes,
You know what? I'm
ma'am.
so glad that Henry Ford developed the Model T. Well, did you drive a Model T? Did you know about that?
I did. Yes,
Oh,
ma'am.
I tell you what, children, that's a little bit of history. Maybe you can look that up later on. Google it or get an encyclopedia.
Maybe a fifth grader will be Henry Ford.
Maybe. Oh, I love
That
that.
would be fantastic.
Yes. So Tina went to her grandfather and said, "Can you please take me across the river in your boat? I want to buy some really good socks." "The motor is not working on the boat," said her grandfather. "Row," said Tina. "We can row. I will row and you can sit in the back of the boat." "You will row?" said her grandfather. "Yes," said Tina. "Rowing is easy."
Now, I like this girl. She's determined.
She is determined. She's not willing to work. She's not willing to settle
No,
for
ma'am.
no.
Not giving up.
I tell you what, I hope you don't give up, boys and girls. So Tina got in the boat and rowed slowly. Splash, splash, splash. And then the boat went in slow circles. Swish, swish, swish. Tina rowed fast. Splash, 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 splash. And the boat went in fast circles. Swish, 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 swish. "This boat has forgotten how to row," said Tina. "You sit in the back and tell me what to do," said her grandfather. So Tina sat in the back and told grandfather how to row, and her grandfather rowed all the way across the river. Then they walked all the way through the town to the big sock store.
That's a smart little girl acting
She
like she didn't know
is.
how to row.
I tell you what. At the store, Tina tried on socks that were too big, socks that were too little, and socks that were too blue, and socks that were too pink. Tina tried on millions and millions of socks. Who has that kind of time?
No, ma'am.
Finally, though, she found a perfect pair of red, yellow, and green socks. Then, since it was almost time for dinner, Tina and her grandfather ran back to the boat, and this time the boat sort of remembered how to row. Tina rowed round and round and round and still got to the other side. Boys and girls, do you see that mess she made in the store? I hope she cleaned it up before she left.
She did.
I know.
I'll be like, snap up, get back here.
Right? When you were raised, did your grandmother let you leave messes?
No, ma'am.
Oh, Granny Garza, that is a lesson we need to teach these
Yes,
children.
ma'am. Help your parents clean.
That's right. When they got back, Tina ran home and yelled, "Socks! Socks! Wonderful socks! These are the best socks I've ever seen in my life. Grandpa rode me all the way across the river to get these socks. I am never going to take them off." "Never?" asked Tina's mother. "Never," said Tina. "Uh-oh," Tina's mother said. "Look at those socks. Aren't they precious?"
I love them.
So Tina wore her socks for a long time. She wore them for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 whole days. Oh my goodness, Granny Garza.
Ma'am.
10 whole days?
Mine stink after 10 minutes. I can
I
imagine
know
10
it. Well,
days.
she needs probably needs a little cornstarch in those socks.
Oh, good idea.
Her mother said, Tina, I know you love these socks. Just let me wash them really quick. They will start to smell if you don't get them washed. Socks, 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 wonderful socks, said Tina. I am never going to take them off. After Tina wore her socks for 10 more days, 10 plus 10, what is that?
20.
20. Oh,
ma'am.
20 days.
Uh,
The kids
19
at school, the kids at school started to smell them. And they said, Tina, what a smell. Change your socks. Socks, socks, wonderful socks, said Tina. I am never going to take them off. Oh my, can you imagine?
But when friends are telling you.
When I know you might want to listen. Now that's not like they're trying to hurt you. They're trying to help
Yes,
you.
ma'am.
Ooh, can you imagine her teacher? Bless her bones. I hope she has some Febreze and a good old
Yes,
session. What are those plug-in things?
Oh,
A wallflower.
Mm-hmm.
After Tina wore her socks for 10 more days, boys and girls, 10,
We are now at
20, we're now at
30.
30 days in a row.
Oh,
10 more days, a whole flock of Canada geese flew over her house and dropped right out of the sky from the smell.
I can believe
Oh my
it.
goodness, they're just about
Oh.
dead. 2 moose walked through her yard and fell over from the smell. Ducks, raccoons, and squirrels fell over when she walked to school. The poor animals, the children,
Don't hurt the
the
animals.
cruelty. Oh,
Oh, do you know what a buffalo says?
what did a buffalo say?
Because they don't move much. Get it?
Ah,
They just like to
Granny
stand there.
Garza, you got me in stitches, girl. Woo. I tell you what. Oh. Finally, even a skunk
Oh.
fell over from the smell. Now, you know, boys and girls, it's bad smelling if a skunk falls over because we
Yes,
know they
ma'am.
stink. Tina's friends decided to do something. They all came over to her house and knocked on the door. Blam, 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 blam. When Tina opened the door, they grabbed her and carried her to the river. Then they held their noses and took off her socks. Now, you know what? I couldn't touch anything that smelled that was causing other animals to fall over.
No,
I'd have to at least have on some protective gear.
Yeah, ma'am.
Yes.
Mm.
Some of the kids held Tina, and some of the kids washed the socks. Scrub, 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 scrub. All the fish in the river floated up to the top and acted like they were dead. Whew, I tell you what, fishy, fishy in the sea, can you deliver me from this smell today?
Please.
Oh, whew. The kids washed some more. Scrub, 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 scrub. All the beavers ran out of the river and went to live with Tina's grandfather.
Mm.
Well, say, I tell you what, grandfather, can you save us from the smell? They said.
Well, chuck my wood.
I'm telling you, I couldn't chuck it with my wood with the smell in the
No,
hood.
ma'am.
Scrub, 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 scrub. Far down the river, people said, how come the river smells like dirty socks?
Now, this is just going too far.
Too far. Oh, it's called pollution.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
I'll tell you. Finally, the socks were clean. Wow, said Tina. They look nicer when they are clean. Wow, said Tina. They smell nicer when they are clean. Wow, said Tina. They feel nicer when they are clean. Tina put on the socks and said, I'm going to wear clean socks from now on. You know, everybody is cheering.
Lesson learned. Lesson learned. Excuse me.
The beavers left grandfather's house and went back into the river. The Canada geese got up off the ground and flew away. The fish decided that they were not dead after all and jumped and splashed in the river. You know what? I know they were so happy to be jumped back into the river. Tina went to her mom and said, "My socks are nice and clean, and I think it would be very nice if you took me to town to get me a nice new red, yellow, and green shirt." "Promise to wash the shirt?" said her mom. "No," said Tina. "If I wait long enough, the kids at school will wash it for me."
Just like kids these days, wanting everybody to do everything else for them.
Now, wait a second. That ain't right.
No.
Can you tell by the picture Mommy did go and buy her that shirt, but the kids are throwing her back into the river.
Not quite sure what to think of that one.
It sounds kind of stinky to me.
A little
It's a
bit.
stinky situation. You know, from the newsroom, I tell you what, it is important, boys and girls, that you wash the clothes that you
Yes,
wear.
please.
Boys and girls, it is important that you also clean the clothes and socks that you wear. Boys and
And
girls,
yourself.
and yourself, yes, because you don't want to be like sweet Tina in the story. You know, when someone wants to help you, you take that help and you say, "Thank you." But then you don't take advantage of the help.
No, ma'am.
Oh, no.
No.
Make sure, boys and girls, that you always wear clean socks. Let's not be smelly socks. From the newsroom of Kenley Elementary, it has been a pleasure reporting and singing, not just singing, reading this
We do it
story with
all.
you. Yes, we do sing. Doe a deer, a female deer, Ray a drop of golden sun, me a name I call myself, Fa a long, long way to run.
I can't run.
We can't run. Okay, we'll be better. We're probably running out of time. All right, so our next story is going to be
The mixed up chameleon.
The Mixed Up Chameleon. So make sure you wear your mixed up clothes tomorrow. I can't wait to see all the mixed up fun we'll see, or not.
Mix it up.
Mix it up.